Hi. The title of this sounds pretty bold. We know something Yahweh doesn't know. But I believe I can prove this to be the case, and I can do it with only one issue. Let me ask a question of everybody reading this or watching this. You don't need to answer me, but I hope you'll be honest with yourselves. Do you read anything in the Bible that Yahweh commanded or approved of that you yourself would never consider doing because you find it to be evil or harmful or immoral? I'm asking for just one action or behavior. Can you think of anything that you can look at and say, no, that's just not right? I can, and I believe you can too. And I don't think you have to sit and ponder a long time to come up with something. You might not want to admit it, so you probably don't talk much about it. But I believe you can quickly answer this question in the affirmative. And that, to me, means that we know something Yahweh doesn't know. We are smarter than He is, and we are better than He is. Now, let me prove my thesis, again with only one issue. Yahweh approves of slavery. The Bible is as clear as day on this subject. He told the Jews they could buy and sell human beings, and they could bequeath their slaves to their children. He called humans property. There is no room to argue about this, despite the fact that Christians try. And why do they try? Because they know human trafficking is evil. So they don't want Yahweh to have approved of it. But we humans, with our supposedly inferior intellect and inferior morals, know something Yahweh doesn't know. We know that slavery is evil. And we disapprove of Yahweh's use of it. We said, no, Yahweh, you are wrong. We will not treat our fellow human beings in this heinous manner. And we outlawed Yahweh's slavery. Oh, all of us might not have agreed that slavery was immoral when we first began saying it. Some of us ran to ask Yahweh and said, look, Yahweh says slavery is cool. But in time, even the holdouts finally came around to reason. They too rejected the words of Yahweh and instead relied on the truth that they knew in their hearts. Now, since we have learned that we humans have a higher intellect and higher morality than the God of the Bible, why do we allow Him to force other heinous views on us? And I'm thinking particularly about two issues. And I've lost my place. Okay, here we go. First, if we know, and we do, that Yahweh is not very wise and not very good, since He approves of treating human beings as objects, then maybe we should ignore His views on misogyny as well. We still have women taking vows to obey their husbands. We still have men who believe they are to rule over their wives. This is outrageous. Women are human beings, and some wives are far more intelligent and more capable of making rational decisions for the family than their husbands are. But the point is that no human should be told or forced to be subservient to another human. That, again, is a type of slavery. And although Yahweh doesn't know it, we know slavery is evil. Second, if we can say no to Yahweh, if we can tell Him His ideas are evil and disgusting when they relate to slavery, then we can do the same regarding homosexuality. Again, if we recognize the failure of Yahweh in regard to slavery, if we can disapprove of what He approves of, then can we not also approve of what He disapproves of? Of course we can, and we must. Humans and about 1,500 species of animals practice homosexual behaviors. It's natural for some beings. To insist that they behave otherwise is the unnatural thing. Yahweh doesn't know that, but we should. The bottom line here is that we know We know that Yahweh had horrible thoughts. We know, we have accepted that his thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are not our ways, and further, that our thoughts and ways are higher than his are. We all agree about this. You're against human trafficking, right? You think it's evil to own another person. I know you do. Yahweh doesn't know that. He's not a good being to look to for sound moral judgments. We know something Yahweh doesn't know. So let's act like it. Let's stop running to him for answers to questions involving our lives and how we treat others, when we know that he would steer us in the wrong direction and create havoc and mayhem in our lives. Let's love one another and free one another and treat one another with respect and equality. We have brains, and our brains inform us that we know better than some crazy God how to behave toward one another. We've murdered for Yahweh. We've imprisoned for Yahweh. We've ostracized, criticized, demonized, and otherized until we are shattered into countless fragments, each one condemning and looking down on the others. Enough is enough. We need to throw out ancient documents that pit us against one another. We have evolved in our thinking, and we should be beyond an Iron Age or Bronze Age mentality. Yahweh is not good. He's not good, and he's not even very intelligent. We degrade and humiliate ourselves when we allow ourselves to get caught up in worrying about what he might think about what we do. We have, at least regarding some issues like slavery, moved beyond Yahweh's disgusting type of thinking. We have said, our ways are higher than yours, Yahweh, and we ain't listening to you about this issue any longer. Praise humanity for that. Let's keep it going. Let's stop abusing our mother, our beautiful planet, and fighting among our siblings in order to appease an absent, abusive father who, as far as we can tell, is dead or never existed in the first place. Thanks for watching. Bye.